A new dawn in the heart of West Africa. Imagine a small village nestled in the sun-scorched plains of Burkina Faso, where the red earth stretches endlessly under a blazing sky. For generations, the people of this village have toiled under harsh conditions, their lives tethered to a single, crumbling date road that turns into a muddy quagmire every rainy season. Farmers watch their hard-earned harvest rot, unable to reach distant markets. Parents clutch their sick children, praying for a doctor who might never arrive because the roads are impassable. This was a reality for millions in Burkina Faso, until now. A wave of hope is sweeping across this West African nation, led by a visionary leader and a bold plan called the Faso Meboa initiative. This isn't just about paving roads, it's about paving a future. It's a story of a people rising, brick by brick, kilometer by kilometer, to rebuild their nation with their own hands. From dusty trails to modern highways, from isolated villages to connected communities, Burkina Faso is writing a new chapter, one that can inspire the entire continent. Buckle up, because this is the incredible story of how a nation is breaking free from the chains of poverty and building a brighter tomorrow. What is infrastructure, and why does it matter? Hammer and wrench hash. At its core, infrastructure is the backbone of any thriving society. It's the roads that carry goods to market, the power lines that light up homes, the water systems that keep communities healthy, and the transportation networks that connect people to opportunity. In Burkina Faso, the lack of these basic systems has been a heavy burden, holding back progress and trapping millions in poverty. Picture a farmer in a remote village, his truck loaded with maize, stuck in thick, sticky mud. Hours turn into days, and by the time he reaches a market, if he reaches it at all, his crops are spoiled, his income slashed. Or imagine a mother racing against time to get her feverish child to a clinic, only to find the nearest road washed away by floods. These aren't just inconveniences, they're life-altering barriers that have defined daily life in Burkina Faso for decades. The absence of reliable infrastructure has ripple effects. Businesses struggle to transport goods, investors shy away from a country with logistical nightmares, and young people, unable to find jobs, face a future of frustration. Poor roads don't just slow travel, they slow progress, choke economies, and fuel instability. But in 2024, Burkina Faso decided enough was enough. The Faso Meboa initiative, a vision takes shape. Glowing star. Enter President Ibrahim Traoré, a leader with a fire in his heart and a plan to match. In 2024, he launched the Faso Meboa initiative, a game-changing project that's more than a government program. It's a national movement. The name Faso Meboa translates to a call for self-reliance and pride, a rallying cry for every Burkina to take part in rebuilding their nation. This initiative isn't about small fixes. It's about transformation on a massive scale, thousands of kilometers of paved roads, modern housing, reliable electricity, and clean water for all. It's about giving farmers the tools to thrive, families the homes they deserve, and children a chance to dream big. At its heart, Faso Meboa is about breaking the cycle of poverty and building a nation that stands tall. To kick things off, Burkina Faso made a jaw-dropping investment, a fleet of over 900 heavy-duty construction machines, bulldozers, excavators, graders, and road rollers. This wasn't just equipment, it was a declaration of intent. These machines fanned out across the country, tasked with an ambitious goal: pave 3,000 to 5,000 kilometers of roads every year. That's a pace that rivals even the world's richest nations. From rural villages to bustling cities, Burkina Faso is literally redrawing its map. The human cost of broken roads pensive face. To understand why Faso Meboa is a game-changer, we need to face the harsh reality of life without infrastructure. For decades, Burkina Faso's development was stalled by political turmoil, limited funds, and a challenging landscape. Date roads turned to rivers of mud in the rainy season, isolating entire communities. Farmers lost crops, families lost loved ones, and businesses lost opportunities. Take the story of a farmer named Amadou. He grows cotton in a small village, working tirelessly under the scorching sun. When harvest time comes, he loads his truck, hoping to sell his crop in the city. But the dirt road to the market is a nightmare, dusty and bumpy in the dry season, a muddy trap in the wet season. If Amadou's truck gets stuck, his cotton rots, and his family goes hungry. This isn't just Amadou's story, it's a story of millions. Then there's the human toll. A sick child in a remote village needs urgent care, but the nearest clinic is 50 kilometers away, across a road that's more swamp than path. By the time the family reaches help, if they do, it's often too late. These tragedies, born of something as simple as a missing road, have haunted Burkina Faso for too long. More than roads, a holistic vision house with flower high-voltage sign hash. While roads are the centerpiece of Faso Meboa, the initiative's vision is far bigger. It's about building a nation where every citizen has access to the essentials: safe homes, clean water, reliable electricity, and opportunities to thrive. Oh, affordable housing. In Burkina Faso cities, many families live in crowded, unsafe conditions. Faso Meboa is building modern housing projects, safe, clean communities with running water, sanitation, and electricity. These aren't just buildings, they're a foundation for healthier, happier lives. Public transportation and postal services. New roads mean reliable bus routes, connecting villages to cities and breaking the isolation of rural life. Improved postal services ensure letters and packages move swiftly, boosting communication and commerce. Oh, agriculture. Farming is Burkina Faso's backbone, and Faso Meboa is giving farmers a boost with better access to markets, high-quality seeds, fertilizers, and credit. This means more food, higher incomes, and a stronger economy. Oh, energy. Millions in Burkina Faso live without electricity, forcing children to study by candlelight and hospitals to operate without power. Faso Meboa is expanding the electrical grid, bringing light and opportunity to towns and villages. This holistic approach is what sets Faso Meboa apart. It's not just about building infrastructure, it's about building lives. Real change, real results sunrise over mountains. The beauty of Faso Meboa is that it's not just a plan, it's happening. Take the village of Kudugu, a farming community once cut off by a 30-kilometer date road. Every rainy season, that road became a swamp, trapping farmers and their crops. Then Faso Meboa arrived. Construction crews rolled in with bulldozers and asphalt, transforming the muddy path into a smooth, durable highway. What used to be a 3-hour ordeal now takes 30 minutes. Farmers can get their produce to market fresh, earning higher profits. Children can attend school regularly, and healthcare is within reach. This one road has brought opportunity, security, and hope to an entire community. This story is repeating across Burkina Faso. From rural hamlets to urban centers, new roads are connecting people to markets, schools, and hospitals. The results are immediate and undeniable: higher incomes, better education, and lives saved. Challenges on the horizon: warning sign hash. No transformation this massive comes without obstacles. Faso Meboa faces 3 big challenges. 1. Funding. Building thousands of kilometers of roads, homes, and power plants requires serious cash. The government is seeking loans and grants from international partners while carefully managing its budget to keep the momentum going. 2. Security. Burkina Faso has faced attacks from extremist groups, particularly in the north and east. Protecting construction sites and workers is critical, and the government is deploying security forces while partnering with communities to keep projects safe. 3. Climate resilience. Burkina Faso's harsh climate, intense droughts and heavy rains, demands infrastructure built to last. Roads need raised embankments and drainage systems to withstand floods, and water systems must function during droughts. The power of community ownership handshake. What makes Faso Meboa truly special is its focus on the people. Unlike past projects that failed because they ignored local needs, this initiative is built from the ground up. Before a road is paved, planners meet with villagers, listening to elders, farmers, and mothers to understand their priorities. This ensures projects meet real needs and fosters a sense of ownership. Local workers are hired to build and maintain the infrastructure, creating jobs and injecting money into communities. Training programs teach young people to operate machinery, perform repairs, and even start their own businesses. When a community builds its own road, it becomes their road, one they'll protect and cherish. This bottom-up approach is reducing Burkina Faso's reliance on foreign help, creating a nation that's self-reliant and resilient. It's a model that's catching the world's attention. A beacon for West Africa, globe showing Europe, Africa. Burkina Faso's transformation is bigger than its borders. As a landlocked nation, its new roads are creating trade corridors to coastal neighbors like Ghana, Ivory Coast, and Togo. Goods can now move faster and cheaper, boosting the entire region's economy. Neighboring countries like Mali and Niger are taking notes. There's even talk of a West African Infrastructure Pact, a regional agreement to build seamless road and rail networks, share energy projects, and improve communication. If this vision takes hold, inspired by Burkina Faso, it could reshape West Africa into a connected, prosperous, and stable region. A bright future ahead sparkles. The Faso Meboa initiative is just beginning, but its impact is already profound. By 2035, experts predict Burkina Faso could be one of West Africa's fastest-growing economies. Rural poverty could plummet, millions of jobs could be created, and the nation could become a shining example of sustainable development. This is a story of more than roads and buildings. It's about a people reclaiming their destiny, led by a leader who dares to dream big. It's about the power of infrastructure to transform lives, from a farmer selling his crops to a child studying under a bright light. As President Traoré says, it's about building 1 kilometer, 1 community, 1 life at a time. Burkina Faso is no longer waiting for others to build its future. With sweat, determination, and a bold vision, it's paving the way to a new era, one where hope replaces despair and opportunity replaces hardship. The journey is long, but the destination is clear, a strong, connected, and prosperous Burkina Faso.